Hi, everybody. Welcome to the video for Wednesday and the first day of preparation, the next phase of the action project. So what exactly makes preparation different from planning? It's with planning, you were figuring out the steps and making sure that your steps were informed by your research and were applying English language art skills and concepts and social justice concepts. You were assigning roles. It was all very heady, theoretical. The preparation is the creation of materials, starting to bring your plan to life. Execution would be actually doing all the things, actually following the steps. But those steps depend on materials, preparation of those materials. Oftentimes, when I'm talking to family and friends, I say, "Oh, I have a lot of work to do." They say, "Oh, you have a lot of lesson planning," and I'm often have to say, "No, it's a lot of lesson preparing." The planning is, often comes quickly, right? The ideas are there, but the materials take time. You have to, create them and such. So this is the first day of preparation. You're going to open up this folder and you'll click here to create your preparation organizer. It just doesn't say that because I don't want the title of the doc to be click here to create preparation organizer. So it looks like this, but you'll click it to create the organizer. And it will look like this. There's a lot fewer bells and whistles going on here than there were in the planning organizer, simply because all of you have to prepare different things depending on what your plans are. So you'll copy and paste your issue and group members' names again, and then you'll start to create your materials, at least the first draft by this Friday. So I give you a list of materials for you to consider, but your plans likely have already clearly identified what materials are necessary. But here are just some examples. Posters, emails, presentations, surveys are relatively common ones. Some of you, your single material will be a website, right? Or one of two materials will be a website. That's going to take a lot of time. It's fine if the website is only one of two total materials. Whatever ends up happening is you'll name your material here in this column. What exactly is it? Is it website, right? Just vaguely. Website. Is it poster number 1? Perhaps. And then you'll post a link to that material over here. Some of you will have to upload images to your Google Drive so that you could get a shareable link to put here. That's fine. I just want to keep all of your materials in one place. Schoology doesn't really have a good and easy way of doing that, so that's why you'll be posting the links in this doc here. You're not alone. I have provided a relatively lengthy list of resources to help you create the materials that are necessary for your action project. So they're all listed here. And if you see one that you like, you could click here and then jump there if you would like. But essentially, it's a vast array of materials explaining how to create posters and graphics and surveys and websites and videos in general, right? Is it an exhaustive list? Of course not, right? But hopefully that they'll help you create these common materials that are necessary for your action projects. So I have the name of the material over here. I have a brief description of the material here, and then a GIF kind of explain, or GIF, however you pronounce it, giving you a snapshot of what exactly that resource is. So please use this so that you can create materials as best as you can. Take advantage of these resources I provided. And of course, these resources aren't mandatory. If you don't want to use any of them, or you have a different tool that you feel comfortable using, then go ahead and use that. So this is just the first day of preparation. Your first deadline is this Friday. By May 1st, you need to submit this doc with links that contain just the first draft of materials. You don't need to finish them, of course. The final draft will be next Wednesday. So you have about a week and a half. About a week to work on these materials. And if you need more time, as per usual, you could go ahead and request an extension. And for very few reasons would I say no to such a request. Okay, so that's the only video for preparation. There will be no video in the Friday folder because that's just, submit by the deadline. But there will be a new video starting next week because over this weekend, I'm going to give feedback on your materials, which is why it's important that you get them in by Friday so I could give you feedback, and then you can apply that feedback between Monday and Wednesday, the general deadline for the final draft of materials. Okay, I think that's it. If you have any specific questions, you can text me through Remind. You can put them in the questions and comments and concerns forum here, or you could email me. But until then, I look forward to seeing the materials that you prepare.